Onivia, League of Legends highlights.
It's quite interesting. I don't expect this to come through.
Silas top.
We have seen this before, or I saw this before rather, in the LFL actually,
Yeah.
where it didn't really come into fruition. It was the exact same matchup.
Mac is going to be starting up the Drake, and Jankos is really the only one around to stop this with Caps if they sniff it out. They have a blast cone, but it's not used on the Drake either.
Sky's Bloom just a little bit wide there. Certus comes damage onto Caps. Emperor's Divide knocks it back. Perfect execution of the flash, but it's still down. Jankos trying to come in here. Certus still has the flash. Jankos dives forward. Dragon secured now for SK. Jankos only level 4 to level 6 of Certus and pure damage, but Jankos is looking to try and rectify that case. Shuriken lands, Cap goes in with the Emperor's Divide. Perfect execution available for Certus, where you're gonna go onto Caps once again. Stormbringer comes down, Gideon flashes forward, and Caps is locked up. Certus dodges and dives and dies in onto Caps. Flash forward by Gideon. He's not close enough. Your Thunder Claws will give no pause. Another Shuriken, wait for the shield, wait for the shield. He goes in! Down goes the bear!
What is up with our Arcanis today? First VTR, now Certus of all mid laners shows up against G2. Treats, no flash and Targamas!
Flash hook, Targamas, Aquapism short, exhaust cleansed away, and Jezu cashes in! Stacks on stacks on stacks for the Draven. He will fall in response, but that is fractures to look after there for SK. They're going to try and splint it up with a Rift Herald, but G2 trying to react. Caps has the slide and glide if he wants to get in, still has the flash. Certus trying to put the damage down onto Broken Blade. Meganar on its way, but not there yet, as Broken Blade is low. Tidal Wave just short. Broken Blade down, Certus on a rampage now. And SK continue to advance 5 members strong. Blackhead not here with G2. Jankos still really found their form in the break week that we took, as you say. They didn't take one. They were just scrimming and practicing through the entire. That Emperor's Divide can change the landscape of a team fight.
You bring a valid point, Medic. Duly noted. Now, taking a look at the map state right now. Broken Blade all alone down here. Gilius waiting around. G2 is in a position to cross map on the top side, but they're currently taking blue buff, so Broken Blade, I think that's just it, mate.
Any comminuted tip pips here as Broken Blade locked up with the depth shard, knocked into the wall. Broken Blade nard against his wall, and this time it's his back. Doing a good job of matching Caps.
Yeah, and like even just the fact that junglers are matching each other. Jankos now looking towards the mid lane. Gilius was hovering around the mid lane as well. And remember, back to even the draft.
Because right now, SK all grouped up as 4.5 as Certus goes back towards that top lane. G2 playing 3 lanes right now. Treat, the hook's gonna land, and there's the tidal wave coming out as they try and turn it back on to Treat. Janex with a flank, the Everpass short. Treat will go down, 1-for-1 so far. TP coming out as well. Janex has the Stormbringer. Caps has the soldiers to distract and dissuade SK from going any further. Gilius not in the best of shape, so Broken Blade's on his way up here. Gilius, there's the stun route that you were talking about, but he's still going to get locked up with the Aquaprism, tries to turn it around. Keeper's verdict. The verdict is the Stormbringer still finds his mark. Caps takes the kill.
Great start from Jankos there. The only unfortunate part for G2 is to find their window spot. It all came from Treats looking for an engage, and SK, they're relentless, they're aggressive. I like it.
I'm loving it. Treat a few moments of his own time with a Dragon take. Third of the game for SK secured. Janax here. That
to have on the bottom side to try and gain control of the enemy jungle and not just of the enemy Drake pit. And as you can see now, they're being punished for that. G2 allowed up.
Engage, they look for everything. The bear is down. Back to hibernation for Jankos, it seems, as SK find a pick. 20 seconds. Treats have to be a little bit careful with their pathing here, because Broken Blade could try and push forward. Certus uses the Shuriken to dash away, and G2 now realizing they've lost. I think something that Kadra says often on when I listen to his stream, as I'm farming my cacks. He will often say, every team has a moment where they falter in a split. And right now, G2 are faltering a little bit, but they are able to find Genex. Hook's gonna land on the Caps, Keeper's verdict, Stormbringer stolen away, and Genex able to survive. Caps trying to put the last bit of damage down. The Whirling Death coming in as well as Certus has a good flank position here, but he's already exhausted. He's stunned up, he's shut down. Caps will fall as well. SK trying to retreat to the safety of their tower, but the Stormbringer makes it not safe anymore. The follow-up, Genex does have a TP. Broken Blade flashing forward, looking for a bit more damage on Treat. Knocked back, but can dash across the wall. Jankos, no Stormbringer, no flash, no way to get away. The hook just short. Jankos trying to get back in to tank this up. Genex looking for something with the Gnar. Jankos smites. Jankos just down. Jezu takes 1, Jezu takes 2. Is a double, is it a triple? Make it 3. Jezu cashes in, and Genex is not done. Targamas has to flash away and dash away and try and escape, but now the Baron turned back on by SK. Caps keep being in. Jezu, I think he's not keeping the Baron aggroed. Caps might look for a little bit of something across the wall here. Janex going back forward, the hook, the Hex Flash. Caps down, 4 in a row for Jezu as he lines them up and knocks them down. SK turn their eyes towards the Baron.
And just like that, the extra caption as well. You can even see they
about this team, even if they do have a few mistakes here and there. It has been a bad 3 games for them though, so we will need to see them buck things up. You can control this area of the map.
SK just needs to keep the Elder Dragon aggro. They just need to force G2 forwards. They need to force their hands, and there they come. No.
Dodge away from the flash hook. Tidal wave coming in. Treats needs to get away from this. Off towards the backside. Knocked into the wall is Gilius into the back of the pit. Certus going in for the great Gnar. G2! What a fight from G2! The Gnar knocks back Certus. Genex able to escape. Jezu trying to re-engage, but no whirling.
Down to half HP, but G2, they're still looking.
X flash. Gilius going in. Caps tanking it. Treats looking for the long way around, the longest flank you've ever found. Jankos, no Stormbringer on him. Treat's going to get locked up and just taken down immediately. Tidal wave as well, but Certus gets onto the backline. Onto Blacker, that's exactly what he needed. Perfect execution. It's a 1-point trade so far. Certus has the ability to go further, but they decide against it. Empress device stolen. An Elder before Jankos has the Stormbringer goes in. The reset happens though, and then an inopportune moment for Jankos. The reset. Caps slides, Caps glides, Caps dies. Certus gets onto the backline.
They're just able to continue with it in the picture-in-picture. You can actually see it, SK.
Past the 34-minute mark, Baron still up on SK for another 2 minutes. Elder Drake, I believe, has timed out pretty soon. Whirling Death coming in, that's 1. Gilius takes the first. Looking for more, it's Flackett's forced back. The Elder Drake actually still got a quarter of its cooldown to go. Because of that, SK able to find a pick. Now they look towards more. The inhibitor in the mid lane will fall. Who's up? Caps, Flackhead, Jankos, and Broken Blade against the world, against SK with an Elder. The Stormbringer stolen away, but the Nexus Tower's disabled. Certus goes in, pops the stopwatches. Nexus Towers need to die before they come back online. Certus exhausted, Certus down, but SK with the Nexus in their eyes, with a win in their eyes, take down our spring champion.
We had 2 upsets, now make it 3. SK beating G2, ending now.